Uh-oh. There's something missing there. Something's missing. Just grab a rag here. Yep, there it is. My front left-hand final drive. You can kind of hear it. I broke a gear. I'm not sure how it happened, what happened, because I wasn't beating on the tractor. I was in low range, creeping right along. I was pulling some brush with some overgrowth up using the bucket loader. I should have been hooked to that clevis there in the back. That is where the tractor is designed to pull from. These back axles are designed to do 100% of the pulling, or when you're in four-wheel drive, it splits. I think the back wheels are supposed to do like 40 or 60% of the pulling, and the front wheels are supposed to do 40. But when you're pulling from the front loader, you're putting most of your power down on your front wheels, because as you're pulling back, the front wheels are getting more traction and the back wheels will be slipping. Well, I had a brush hog on here and I lifted that wheel up off the ground. So what does that mean? It means most of your torque's gonna go here. So I don't know what the damage is yet. I haven't had this bearing out. Right there. Son of a bitch. Cleaned 3 teeth off of it. Wow. And that gear there looks fine. So, I don't know. Let's see if I need to replace that gear too. Son of a bitch, I can't believe I did that. It must have been... I mean, yeah, I wasn't really beating on the tractor. I was in low range, like I said, but still I was being bad. I should not have been pulling from that side of the tractor. I should have been pulling from the 3-point hitch or from the drawbar. But what's done is done, and fortunately for me, I'm doing the repair myself, and there actually wasn't a gasket here. I'm kind of surprised about that. I'm going to bring this inside so it doesn't get wet or anything, and I'm going to order the parts, and I'm going to put it back together, and life's going to go on. This gear here is about $90, so the bearing seems like it's fine. I just got to get the gear out of it, and yeah. Wow. So I got to pull this apart and clean the junk out of there, put new oil in it, put it back together, and wham bam thank you ma'am. Now I want to turn this, and I want to look at the gear here, see if there's any broken teeth on this. Teeth on this look really good. Surprisingly. So I guess I only have to replace the one gear. Huh. Well, anyhow, I gotta get those broken teeth out of there, so this thing's gotta come apart. Alrighty. That's the damage on the 790. I was being bad. But I drove it back here, and there wasn't any noise. I didn't hear anything. There wasn't a loud bang, there wasn't a snap. There was just, I just felt something. Something just felt wrong. And as I'm driving back, I noticed my front left wheel kept locking up. Like it would just lock up and start skidding. And then you'd back up a little bit and you'd go a little further. And you have to back up again, go a little further, because it would just keep locking up. And I was like, what in the hell's going on? So I put my front loader down, lifted up the front end, and I started spinning the wheels, and I was like, something's wrong. Something's wrong. So I eliminated the problem being on the right-hand side, because the right-hand side seemed like it was fine. I eliminated the fact that it was in the transmission, because I put it in four-wheel drive with the front wheels up off the ground, and both front wheels are spinning, which is a good sign. I eliminated the fact that it was the differential because when you spin the left wheel, the right wheel spins the opposite direction when they're off the ground, which is good. It means the spider gears are all good, and the differential is still working. And both wheels turn together without any clunks or anything. So I was able to determine that the problem was in the left front final drive. I took this flange here off and pulled this off without dropping this, and I thought this gear in here was damaged, one of these two gears, because you got a bevel gear down here and a big bevel gear here which spins your hub. And the bearings here are in perfect shape. These gears are in perfect shape. I was just like, oh no, the problem's one of the two bevel gears up above this, and sure as shit, there it is. I'm not sure how that happened, because talking to a mechanic, he says 9 times out of 10, when you do front end damage to a tractor like this, generally you lose a bearing up here in the final drive. So that's why I opened up that first, and all the bearings in this thing seem like they're in good shape. So I'm very lucky the damage wasn't more than just a gear. It looks like I just need to order the one gear, maybe some seals, and we'll put her back together and go from there.